Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Ah, mais c'est le président. Un pauvre qui vote pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Ah, mais c'est le président. À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Vraiment. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux. Wonderful. À la présidence, il y a un vieux. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux. Des vieux, des vieux. Des jeunes prennent le chemin de la Libye pour devenir des esclaves. Des jeunes prennent la route du désert pour entrer en Europe. À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Son Tiko. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux. À la présidence, il y a un vieillard. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux.
Hi. Good day, the people of the Cameroons. This is a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Moulin Alex Ndiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Ladies and gentlemen, our party political broadcast is, we are here to scrutinize and hold the government to account, because in the Cameroons we have a non-functional government, a non-functional opposition, a non-functional senator, non-functional mayors, non-functional councillors, non-functional members of parliament, and you know the rest. This is a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Moulin Alex Ndiveli Singer. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to point out at a very pertinent issue. I've been talking about this for years upon years, and it's very important that I talk about it today, taking into consideration about a video that I saw. I don't know, maybe it's a DO, unelected DO, who came to Mutengene and was talking to the people. There's a point, one point there, just one point that's important that I want to elucidate on it today on this party political broadcast. I don't know, listen.
Yes, Papa, we hear you. Yes, Papa.
Okay, the point is there. I come for council now because people in Mutengere and maybe other parts of the Cameroons, they complain say electricity no day. Okay? So this Massa Dio, the first word where he talk and say it, I no be politician. I no be politician. I'm not a politician. So I've often asked myself, taking into consideration our English culture and institution. So the Dio, that Dio where go for, what then they say be Dio for Tiko, but at the end of the day be Dio, as they call them. District, or not divisional officer or whatsoever, prefer them. So you went to see the people the way they protested, they don't get electricity for 11 months. Then you tell them, say, you are not a politician. So what's your role? What were you doing there? Are there politicians in the Cameroons? Who is a politician? And who is a civil servant? So this deal we go and not be politician. But so what are you doing there? Because in every democracy, I repeat, every democracy in the world, when you have problems like electricity, all those things, or water or other things, dirty street, you expect politicians to talk, not you. So what's the difference between these unelected governors and GOs and senior divisional officer? What's the difference with a politician? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you today, there are no politicians in the camp. I used to call them civil servant politicians. But this Mr. Dio, made it clear and not be politicians. So why do we have DOs, governors, unelected DOs, unelected? Why do we have them there? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the difference. All these unelected governor, this colonial thing, you know, it was the French people who brought all this colonial thing. These are the people who steal elections or what. To me, that's their function. And better still, I will tell you, a DO, an unelected governor, these people are civil servants. They are civil servants. Nobody elected them. In Cameroon, all these DO, I will tell you, they call them administrators. They are civil servants. In a real democracy, the job of a civil servant is simple. You implement government policies and you are impartial. It means that you need to support any person, one side. You need to support CPDF. You need to support SDF. You need to support any political party. You are impartial. So any political party that comes in, you are an administrator. That's how it should be. But it is not like that in the Cameroons. Politicians are individuals who are typically elected in a position of political power. So as I'm speaking, Diongute, nobody elected Diongute. Atanganji, nobody elected Atanganji. Ngongo, Ayolo, Grégoire Oona, you name all the Cameroon ministers, nobody elected them. They are not politicians. And in any democracy, you expect politicians to be running the country, not civil servants. Diongute have got matricule. He was lecturing in Ngwakere, so how come there is a prime minister? Ngole, a lecturer in the university. They are civil servants. Ladies and gentlemen, during last presidential election, no opposition party they were not talking about this. Listen, they were not talking about these things. If you want to put yourself in high office, you should know these things. We follow most of these people, the so-called fake presidential candidates. They were not talking about it. There should be a distinction between a civil servant and unelected governor, DOs, SDOs. These are civil servants. You go to ENAM, you train civil servant, you put them there to do the job of a politician. Governors, SDOs, DOs, they are what? They are elected with what? By presidential degree. If you see a governor, their jobs with governor is just that, and the DOs and the DO SDOs. Their jobs are almost similar. It's just that hierarchy. One, most of the DO and the SDO and DO, they are inferior to the governors. Because most of them, their job is what? This man says he's not a politician. But if you look at the description of their job in Cameroon, what they do, you expect politicians to be doing what they are supposed to do. This man say he not be politician, but he did the way they do. Their job now waiting for maintain peace. To maintain peace is a job of a politician. Example, the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. He controls what? The police. So he maintains law and order, peace. He's a politician. He was elected. The prime minister was elected. Most ministers in the United Kingdom, Secretary of State, they were all elected. Those are politicians. But in the Cameroons, nobody elects these people. They are the one running the country. They administer civil servants. When they themselves, they are civil servants. A politician should be above civil servants, politicians, because their mandate comes directly from the people. Their mandate comes directly from the people. Then most of these, how do you call them again? Unelected governor, unelected SDO, unelected DOs, what? They implement the president's will. So Mr. Biya can just sit and to decide on anything. All these colonial civil servant politicians, they implement those things. They oversee all the other administrative heads and in the division departments and in the region. That's what they do. So what the unelected colonial DOs, colonial unelected governor, colonial SDOs, what they are doing the job of politicians. So why are we doubling we have something they call today, is it regional council? Okay? They say they elected them. Who are the people who are supposed to do what that do? He was there. I come from Tiko. The governor of Boya knows blah, blah, blah. Even in Victoria, there's no light. In Boya, blah, blah. When I was growing up, I don't know, maybe we have different experience. When I was growing up in Boya, there was barely a day that there was no electricity when I was growing up. I don't know, people might have different experience. But me, when I was living in class quarter in Boya, there was barely a day that there was no electricity. So today we are talking about 2025. These people are talking about, oh, transformer go come there. And this Dio who says he's not a politician. Okay, in Cameroon sense, who are the politicians in the Cameroons? Who are the politicians in the Cameroons? Those who are elected. So the member of National Assembly, they should be the politicians, elected people. The senator who is indirectly elected should be the politician. The mayor, the municipal councillors at all local level, they should be the politicians. But they don't have powers. They sit quiet because it's up to you to fight for your power. Don't say, oh, Mr. Biya did not give me power. If I was a member of parliament, if I was a mayor in the Cameroons, I would tell the DO or the SDO or the unelected governor that I should be the one to do this. They will say, no, the law says this. I say, no, it doesn't matter. My power comes directly from the people who elected you. That's what I would tell them. I don't care about whether they say their law says governor should do this or these colonial people. They are civil servants. But nobody is saying anything. Everybody wants to come and be, I want to be president. But you're not telling us that you stop these colonial things. You're not telling us that the people of British Southern Cameroon, they will use their own institution. It will never happen in any democracy on earth. You take two people from La République, two foreigners, and put them as governors. They say they are not politicians, but governors in Northwest and Southwest region in British Southern Cameroon. Why should you do that? It will never happen in London. It will never happen in America. I remember sometime when I was standing as a councillor in my local council some years ago, there was a lady with us. We were about 3 of us. We were going around, we were campaigning. And some local people, they said, that lady does not live in this our area. If you want to be a local councillor, a mayor, or let me say a governor, you must come from that local area. You must be living there. You must be a local person. That's how it works in a democracy. Yes, it's true that they can come and put somebody in my area who doesn't live in my area to be a councillor, but you have that disadvantage because one of the points you say, oh, my name is Maître Mola Alex Divisional. I live locally. I play football here. I do charity around my local area. That's how you campaign. But you cannot come and say, I'm living in another side, maybe in North London, you want to come and be in Southwest London. So these are the things. You take a Francophone, French-speaking man, it doesn't work anywhere in the world. If you are a Francophone man, that maybe you have been living in Boya, or in Victoria, or in Fako, people know you, they like you, they know you, they might vote for you. But I'm talking about this Lele Lafrique and this other governor. How do they call that one in Boya? The man who said that Anglophone, they are dogs or what? You come and put him there. It doesn't work there. If you, ideally, let me tell how politics work. You need somebody who is local, who understands the people, maybe speak the same language with them, ideally in a democracy. You have so many reasons. But you take these colonial people to put them there to be stealing election. This Dio, what I say is a Dio from Tiko. He said, oh, una problem, na my problem. If una not sleep, me I not sleep. If una not get light, I not get light. But go for a house who say they stay for Tiko, he get 4x4 money, motor rider. Sponsored by who? Taxpayer. He go get generator for a house, sponsored by who? Taxpayer. He get everything. They say, una problem, na my problem. No. And una di shit on them, una di grill and mungu in them. Yes. Tell you say no. Who problem never be your problem. If you that deal, you say we problem na your problem. They will not get light, make all we can sleep for your house. They will not get water, more can carry water for your house. They will not get transport, more can use that taxpayer motor. May that deal not full una. Una problem not be a problem. They be the problem in our society. Nobody elected them. So when I say the problem in the Cameroons is the people. When the deal the talk for una for PG, una job agree. None of una no fit challenge it. Tell you say, una government don't be for power for 43 years. Una still cry electricity today. India, they send people that made they go moon. People that they use nuclear this thing for make electricity. They go for Vietnam. Other countries them for Asia, where they be there like Africa too, where they be colonize them. Would they still talk about transformer? There are so many ways that you can produce electricity. Transformer. They bring transformer. Do they read their constitution? If you read the constitution of the Cameroons, it said the resources of the country will be distributed to each and every individual. But some places in the Cameroons, they have reference hospital, others don't. Some they have electricity, others don't. Some positions in the Cameroon is only for francophones. Even inside us, Victoria, the land of the Bakwarians, you go there, Sonara everywhere, is full of who? La République citizens. There are laws where I live in Southwest London. There are laws. If any foreign people, they come here to do any business, whether it's construction or open a shop or to create employment, there are local laws. We say local people live around this amount, they have to benefit from this thing. There are local laws. Don't mind. If somebody wants to come in my area, whether it's a construction company, they have to say you have to create vacancy for job for this amount of local people. If a big supermarket, they want to come to my area, they give them a land to build a supermarket, they will tell them that, look, you have to put something in the community. Maybe they will say, okay, we'll build a community school. So, you see most transnational corporations in the Cameroons, what do they give back to the community? What do they give back? Nothing. And La République government say, oh, they have given back, they have taken back, nationalized, and we have taken it back. Can they run an electricity company? If a British company, and is in this foreign country, we have them here, the same company. Why is it that we always have light in Britain? There's a I'm sure, in this country. We don't have problem with light. Why is it in the Cameroons? Corruption. It's corruption. It's the same company. I'm sure Enyo is in these countries, in the UK. The company is there. So why is it that there's electricity here? There's no electricity in the Cameroons. So now, it's the corrupt government of the Cameroons that's going to give you electricity. My people, tell Masabia government, if something pass them, if you don't know how to govern a country, you don't know. You cannot force it. It's just like I take a medical doctor to go and represent a client in a criminal matter in court. When he's a medical doctor, the doctor will do nothing. And vice versa. If you take a lawyer, go and operate a patient in a hospital, that's how they are running the Cameroons. Because the people, they don't have any clue on how to run a country. They don't have any clue. The Cameroons will never develop. You see the litters that dirty them for street for the Cameroons. I'm not an expert for clean street for dirty, But just for my local area where I live, I don't see how my local council, how they clean this thing. I know. If you give me some, I clean that thing then. You give the contract for me, I go clean them. Because I don't learn at the same. Even where I live, they have recycling, this. They have different things. But these people, they take the contract, they give it to their family members. So when they don't do the job, they cannot harass them. They cannot take them to prison because the contract, they give it to their family members. They cannot do it, they eat the money. So ladies and gentlemen, to end, my point is, what are we still doing with this colonial government? I'm happy that that DO came on. The DO said what? I'm not a politician. I'm happy for that. The DO said, I know they are not a politician. That's why I've been calling them civil servant politician for years. They are not politicians. We don't need them. They should abolish the DOs, the SDOs, and the governors. If they like, they should leave it in La République. It's their system. It came from France. Because British Cameroon National Party, our aim is equal status. La République du Cameroon. I'm not talking about whether the form of a state now. Use your institution in your own country. Let's use our own institution. That's my point. I've often talked. That's how we start. We, whether you say Cameroon is one an individual or what, that's not my point. You have your own culture, we have our own culture. If you go all over the world, whether it's in Canada, whether it's in Britain, whether it's in Catalonia, Flemish, in France, people who have different culture, they practice their different culture even inside the same country. You cannot take one size fit it all. You can't. I'm not interested for now. I'm not interested in federalism. I'm not interested in talking about independence. I'm not interested in talking about confederation. I am just asking the BR government. You people have your different institutions. That's what the British Cameroon National Party is talking about. You have your different institutions, your ENAM, your France CFA from France, ENS, Gendarmerie from France, Military Tribunal from France, Napoleonic Code Civil Law from France, you have your Eric from France, you have all your Institut Pasteur. We too in British Southern Cameroon, we have our own institution. I'm not talking about form of a state federalism. We want to use our own institution. Is it a big axe, Masabia and Co? Is it a big axe? It's just like say me. Asabi talk na ole mukwe. O mungaka. You the first me say I go talk Betty. Why you dey leave Betty mama talk Betty? Bakore mama talk mukwe. Bali mama talk mungaka. That's how you live in peace. That's what they call unity. Unity is not forcing somebody to be doing the same thing because you're doing the same thing. If you want unity, follow what British Cameroon National Party is talking. And Mr. Bia, una go suppress we sote, that balloon go boss. Una not fit force we for the use of our institution on us. We had our own money. Scotland. Scotland is in the United Kingdom. They have a different money. They have their own Scottish pounds. They have their own football team. They have their own different legal system with one from Britain. But they don't talk say Britain be one and you don't see they complain. No. All of you are centralizing power in order to take our resources to give it to the Europeans and the Americans. That's the essence why you're centralizing power. Because if, as a father, if I have about, let me say, 3 children, let me say I was the only one doing all the chores, the work inside my house. I get like 5 picking there now. I say, okay, you clean room, you clean kitchen, you clean wash plates them, you clean the bathroom. Then the job go easy for we, because as a father, now me want to do the job. We don't distribute the job now. So what to be wrong for local people than for they run their economy, for run their local police, for clean their environment? Why not they should don't for HUD for do it, for centralize so that all resources they go? No. It must stop, Mr. Bia. It will stop. Listen, I've been praying that nothing bad should happen in the Cameroons. But you, Mr. Bia and Co., you people will destroy that country. Nobody knew about this. The Rwanda genocide, it was never planned. When the president of Rwanda, his plane crashed down, what happened? Bam! Fight start. Nobody not be planned the fight. So when we use una military, so there were problem will start for Cameroon, go take we on our way. And what happened? When president for Rwanda, he plane, the shooter, he can't down, what happened? Hutus and Tutsi, they start fight each other. 100 days, just for 100 days, they kill almost 800 to close to 1 million human beings. Some country, they don't reach 1 million. But sometimes, Mr. Bia, when I check, so when I take B, suppress people them. Gendarmerie, suppress people them. Army, suppress people them. Rwanda began army. Maybe they began B too. But it take 1 second. 100 days, they kill almost 1 million people. So the day when thing will happen for that country, when una the embezzle money, una never work for the betterment of people their life. The day when Rwanda will start, they not go talk whether you be governor, or you be minister, or you be wash night, or you be principal, or you be director, or you be governor. It just start to all man go. You know why Rwanda fine now? Because they don't go through pain. If una be suppress people them, una not treat una own people them like una people them. Listen, I always tell people, most of una when I stand, when I check say something will happen for Cameroon, it go the day where it go happen, it go take all of we on our way. Just like Rwanda. Because there is a lot of hate among people. You have never seen Mr. Bia, Ngongo, Famdongo, Ayolo. I've never seen these people come and address issues in Cameroon. People hate each other on social media, everywhere they are fighting each other. It's because of your government. It's because of your government. You make people, you are happy that people are fighting each other. The day where Rwanda go start, Rwanda never be announced. The people don't say, you be Anglophone, go for your own side. You be Bami, go for your own side. You be all this. That's how it go start now. Collapse. That's how it go start. Nobody may plan those type of things. Mr. B, you're building that hate, that hatred among inside our people. And it will explode one day. I gave up long ago. I used to pray that nothing should happen to that country. But in everything, every revolution, everything, there are causes and cause of a revolution. And if you read French Revolution, read American War of Independence, read any revolution anywhere, you see the same cause. I study Anna for Cameroon. History. Now, when I make my syllabus. So if una think, so una no one address the issue, when the thing will start, nobody knows. So ladies and gentlemen, once more, this has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.